Forward, four, and there stand Patt, and the sides right and left with a full turn round and turn them again. Is your homeward bound to the center four, you circle four in the center of the floor. Do-si-do, as you did before, with a dough and a dough and a little more dough. Chicken in the bread pan, picking up dough, another little change, and home you go. Now, swing her high, swing her low, swing her till she hollers whoa. It's Alaman left like swinging on a gate, and a right to your own and a right and left eight. Meet your partner in balance, and grand right and left right on again. Second couple promenade halfway round the outside of the set and form a line of four. Forward, four, four, fall back. Forward, four, and there stand Patt. The heads right and left with a full turn round and turn them again as you're homeward bound. And a center four, circle four in the center of the floor. You do-si-do as you did before, with a dough and a dough and a little more dough. And when you ask him, the boss says no, and another little change, and home you go. And swing, swing, everybody swing. Swing her like a gyroscope, but then she can't fall down, I hope. Now balance corners, shave them down, and swing your partner twice around. And promenade. And third couple promenade halfway round the outside of the set and form a line of four. A forward four and four fall back. And forward four and there stand Patt. And side right and left with a full turn round and turn them again as you're homeward bound. To the center four, you circle four in the center of the floor. You do-si-do, you done before with a dough and a dough. You can't shoot dough, but a buck with horns is okay though. And another little change and home you go. And swing, swing, everybody swing. Hug the mother and kiss the daughter. And swing your honey for an hour and a quarter. Salamon left with the old left hand. Right your honey and a right hand grand. Meet your honey with a figure eight. Hurry up and don't be late, but time out like a garden gate. The fourth couple promenade halfway round the outside of the set and form a line of four. Forward, four, four, fall back. Forward, four, and there stand Patt. And heads right and left with a full turn round, and you turn them again as you're homeward bound. Center four, you circle four in the center of the floor. You do-si-do, you've done before. Do-si-do, here we go. Turn and tap and let her flow. Now swing those girlies till they fly. Tickle their ribs and make them cry. And promenade, promenade, promenade that thrill me. First couple promenade halfway round the outside of the set and form a line of four. Forward, four, four, fall back. Forward, four, and there stand Patt. And the sides right and left with a full turn round and turn them again. As you're homeward bound to the center four, you circle four in the center of the floor. Do-si-do as you did before, with a dough and a dough and a little more dough. Chicken in the bread pan, picking up dough, another little change, and home you go. Now, swing her high, swing her low, swing her till she hollers whoa. It's Alaman left like swinging on a gate, and a right to your own and a right and left eight. Meet your partner in balance, and grand right and left right on again. Second couple promenade halfway round the outside of the set and form a line of four. Forward, four, four, fall back. Forward, four, and there stand Patt. The heads right and left with a full turn round and turn them again as you're homeward bound. And a center four, circle four in the center of the floor. You do-si-do as you did before, with a dough and a dough and a little more dough. And when you ask him, the boss says no, and another little change, and home you go. And swing, swing, everybody swing. Swing her like a gyroscope, but then she can't fall down, I hope. Now balance corners, shave them down, and swing your partner twice around. And promenade. And third couple promenade halfway round the outside of the set and form a line of four.
Hey, welcome to another edition of Possum's Big Fiddle Show. Whoa, man, is it early? It's like 6 o'clock a.m. I'm broadcasting from an undisclosed location. Having some slag here. Why don't you join me? You could even Irish it up if you want to. We're getting close to St. Patrick's Day. Wow. Hey, I had a great weekend last weekend. My buddy Chris Germain who I've known since 1975 or somewhere in there, when he moved to Columbia and was going to college, and I was hanging around there playing the fiddle. Anyway, we had a great time visiting with him and his wife over the last weekend, going out to restaurants, playing music. We had a nice party on Saturday night. I had about 30 people over to the house, played music till 1 or 2 in the morning. A good time was had by all. So I told you I was going to play some more. I'm not going to pick this box up, though. I was play some records from this square dance box. So I got my new machine here. Let's see if I can switch cameras. You can see it. Maybe not. Let's see. There you are. Woohoo! Nope, can't quite make it out. It's over here. It's just a little cheapo 78 player from Amazon, and seems to work pretty good. I tried it out last night, so we'll see if we don't have any big techno glitches here, or it's too loud all of a sudden, something like that. Let's turn it on. The nice thing about this unit is it doesn't have tubes, so it doesn't have to warm up, and it doesn't have an excessive amount of 60 cycle hum, which almost made what we listened to last time unlistenable. Well, let's see what we got here. Let me turn this off so I can pull the record off. This is out of that box of square dance records that my mother-in-law got when she lived down in Florida at a shop there, like a resale shop. Let's see here. All right, we're going to hear, I previewed this last night. This is Jack Barber and his Rhythm Rustlers playing the Buffalo Quadrille, or what he calls the Knightsbridge March. I guess Buffalo Quadrille is a dance, and Knightsbridge March is the tune. There's no calls, and the tune is played on a piano, not on a fiddle, but it's still square dance music of some sort. So let's hear what we got here. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. Shut off. right. Yes, I think you can. All right. So let us go to another recording here. Turn this off for a second. Take this one off. Whoosh. My good friend Mike Houston, who lives in southwest Ontario and is an incredible record collector. I don't know if you've seen this channel on YouTube called Cornhill Media, but he's got almost his entire record collection up there, consisting primarily of fabulous LPs, 78s, 45s of Canadian fiddle music. Cornhill Media is the channel on YouTube if you haven't checked it out. You probably have stumbled across the music he put up without even realizing what the channel name is. But go ahead and subscribe to him. So I've got another record here. Have run across several records of this band, the Sundowners Band. Arcadia, California. That's up north of San Francisco. I believe is that Humboldt County? That's where they grow all the marijuana. So let's see. We got the Waltz of the West by the Sundowners Band. Hey, if you don't have your cup of joe, get up and go get one. You can do it during this record. That's all right. I'll just turn your speakers up real loud so you can hear what's going on. All right, let's see what we got here. The Waltz of the West. This little gizmo's working pretty good. Alrighty then. Okay, now let's play something from. I think I played something from this CD last time. The Solomon family, one of the great old families of Texas fiddling. I don't know if you've heard of a guy named Charlie Faroe. He did a lot of work with county records, and he had his own label too, and he went around and recorded a lot of the great fiddlers, both in the upland South and also down in Texas. And have you seen this record, Texas Farewell? There's one called Texas Hoedown with miscellaneous Texas fiddlers. Those are his productions, released through county, I believe. Also, there was one of Benny Thomason that's kind of a standard recording that everyone references of Benny's playing. And hey, it's hard to think this time of morning. But I happened to run into Charlie. We were playing out at the Richmond Folklife Festival in Richmond, Virginia. And Pat and I were up on stage, and we came off. There was Charlie Faroe. He introduced himself. Really nice gentleman. Passed away a few years ago, but did a lot of great work. But these are the kind of recordings he produced. So let's see what we ought to listen to here. Got to raise the glasses up, you know. What shall we hear? Oh, let's hear a little Wagner and then a little opera reel. Let's see here. Yeah, now let's see if this comes through here. Come on, baby. Everybody skate. All right, that was some pretty good music there. I like that opera reel. You know, that opera reel comes out of a book. Yeah, fiddlers, some can read music. The good ones can't read enough to hurt their playing. But the book it comes out of is, there's my ancient 1940s edition of Cole's 1000 Fiddle Tunes. If you go to the blog for the broadcast, which is blog.charliewalden.com, and you search around on 1000 Fiddle Tunes, I wrote a little article about the history of this book some time back. It's a blog post. You can see that on there. And I tell you, I'm ate up by this book. This is like the definitive book for Midwestern, Texas, you know, any kind of music, maybe except the music of the upland South, the upper Midwest, New England, zillions of tunes that fiddlers have played through the years. Well, not zillions. I'm limited to 1,000. I don't want to be accused of hyperbole. But there's a lot of great tunes in that book. And my buddy Cliff Harrison over at Lafayette, Indiana, we were talking about this one day, and I made up this little, I guess you'd call it a meme, put it on my Facebook page. You know, it's kind of a takeoff of the Straight Outta Compton sticker, but it says Straight Outta Coles. And I'm like a moron, I had 1,000 of these printed up. But so if you'd like a few, I think I can three or four in a regular envelope, and still be one stamp. So if you want a few of these, just send me a self-addressed stamped envelope to P.O. Box. Ready? Got your pencil? Got your Big Chief tablet and a crayon? P.O. Box 8023, Wilmette, Illinois. That's Wilmette, Wilmette, Illinois. 60091. Send me a self-addressed stamped envelope to my attention, care of the Big Fiddle Show, and I will send you a few of these. You can stick them on your fiddle case, put them on your bumper. See, I stuck one on this coffee mug. It looks like a custom-made coffee mug. Actually, it's a KDHX coffee mug that I swiped from Kelly Wells last time we were down there in St. Louis. They had a few of these sitting around. It's a nice coffee mug, Kelly. I was saying about my buddy Mike Houston over in Canada, over in Ontario. I posted a picture of my new gizmo here for playing 78s. He asked me if I had a 3mm needle to play the 78s, and I told him I use a roofing nail. All right, so let's hear something now. Now I found a record in the box with calls. Usually these are without calls because, as I said last week, this box is used by a working square dance caller somewhere down in Florida or somewhere, and so he didn't have calls on many of his records, but this one does have calls, and it's called Susie. Jack Lewis is the caller, and it's the Joe Lewis and the J Bar L Square Dance Boys. Let's see, where was this printed here? First it says not licensed for radio broadcast. Luckily this is not a radio program. And again, manufactured in Hollywood, California. See, folks, you didn't think much good stuff came out of Hollywood, but back in the old days, they were putting out square dance records. So they can't be all bad, can they? Here we go. Let's see here. Come on, run. Go, baby. Go, baby.
We're taking Susie square dancing tonight. Head menu bow to Sue. Take her with you right and left through. You turn her twice around, the others right and left through. The ladies' chain, it's a 3/4 chain. You turn him left, get on his right. Circle to the left around the ring. It's all around your corner, gal. Then swing your own. You swing that Susie round and promenade that gal back home. Go home with Susie. Swing with Susie. Oh, gee, what a gal. Come on, side men, bow to Sue. Take her with you right and left through. Turn her twice around the others, right and left through. The lady's chain, it's a 3/4 chain. You turn him left, get on his right. Circle to the left around the ring. It's all around that corner, gal. Then swing your own. You swing that Susie round and round and promenade that lady home. Go home with Susie and swing with Susie. Oh, gee, what a gal. Join your hands with Sue. Circle to the left with Sue. You circle to the right, go the other way around. Swing so classy with that fair lassie. Sally man left with your left hand. Partner right and left grand. Gonna meet old Susie's sister. Ah, here's Cousin Kate. And here's little Susie promenade. Promenading, don't be late. Go home with Susie. Swing with Susie. Oh, gee, what a gal. Come on, side men, bow to Sue. Take her with you right and left through. You turn her twice around, the others right and left through. The lady's chain, it's a 3/4 chain. You turn him left, get on his right. Circle to the left around the ring. It's all around that corner, gal. Swing your own. You swing that Susie round and round and promenade that lady home. Go home with Susie. Swing with Susie. Oh, gee, what a gal. Head men, bow to little Sue. Take her with you right to left through. You turn her twice around and the others right and left through. Ladies all chain, it's a 3/4 chain. You turn him left, get on his right. Circle to the left around the ring. It's all around that corner, gal. Then swing your own, yeah. Swing Susie round and round. Promenade that pretty home. Go home with Susie. Swing with Susie. Oh, gee, what a gal. Join your hands with Sue. Circle to the left with Sue. Now circle to the right, you go the other way around. Swing that little lassie, oh, swing so classy. Sally man left with your left hand. Partner right to left grand. Gonna meet old Susie's sister. Ah, here's Cousin Kate. Looky, here comes Susie. Promenade. Promenade and don't be late. Go home with Susie. Swing with Susie. Oh, gee, what a gal. Susie, Susie, my pal.
Oh yeah, that's some good stuff. All right. Well, I think we might have to hear the other side of that. Let's do that here just right now. Okay. The other side's called Rag and a Call. I haven't previewed these records at all. Let's see. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Gary Foster. Thanks for listening in last time. He was the guy I was referring to as my fan. He must get up early like I do. And folks, you know, I'm still waiting for that first email on my pristine email account, bigfiddleshow@gmail.com. So send me a message. Tell me if you're enjoying the program. Tell your friends if they're not watching this live, they're too lazy to get up and watch at 6 a.m. I'm going to post this later this morning on my YouTube channel. Just look for Charlie Walden on YouTube, and you'll search for that, and you'll come up with my channel. You'll see that little possum with the fiddle. Okay, so let's listen to the Rag and a Call. Here we go.
Ragtime square dance.
Whoop.
Here comes a ragtime square dance call. It's alley man left and turn a right with your own. Now let the lady's left hand start. You meet your own with a right, you might turn twice around. Then alley man left to grand, oh right and left around. Yes, you right and left around the ring until you see your maid. You swing around and round and then you promenade. You gotta take her dancing to a square dance call. She won't let you take her dancing at all. Head couples separate, you travel halfway around. Now swing your ladies round and round. Head couples cross trail through new corners, right hand around. Now pass your own and turn the next to left hand round and round. The gin star in the center, it's around the home you go. Now partner left in the corner right and oh, do-si-do. Don't you know she likes a ragtime call? Side couple, you separate, you travel halfway around. Now swing your ladies round and round. Head couples cross trail through, now corners right hand round. You pass it on and turn the next left hand around and round. The jet star in the center, it's around to home you go. Now back to left and corner right and oh, do-si-do. Now you promenade around the square dance hall. Don't you know she likes a ragtime call? Come on, let's do-si round that corner, gal. Now swing your honey round and round. Head couple separate, you travel round the bend. When you meet your gal, you swing around and around and around again. Number one, you split the ring, down there is 4 in line, you stand. The line goes down the middle, center arch, ends dive in. Separate in circle 3, hey, for crying out loud. Shoot us home to swing, cause 3's a crowd. Come on, let's do-si that little corner gal. Swing your honey round and round. Head couple separate, you go around the bend. When you meet that gal, you swing around and round again. Number 2, you split the ring, it's 4 in line, down there you stand. The line goes down the middle, center arch, ends dive in. Separate in circle 3, hey, for crying out loud. Send us home to swing, cause 3's a crowd. Come on, it's alley man left, you turn right with your own. Now let the ladies left hand start. You meet your own with the right, you might turn twice around. Now alley man left and grand old right and left around. Yes, you right and left around the ring until you see your maid. You swing around and round and then you promenade. You gotta take her dancing to a square dance call. She won't let you take her dancing. She won't let you take her dancing. She won't let you take her dancing at all.
All right. Okay, so I'm still waiting to get that first message at Big Fiddle Show. BigFiddleShow at gmail.com. So if you're watching this broadcast or you're watching the YouTube video later, send me a message. This is a pristine email account. So far, all I've got is a message that I'm apparently descended from a Yemeni king, and I'm supposed to send $20,000 wired to some guy over there, and he's going to turn me into my fortune. But so far, that's all I've got. So I have responded in the affirmative to that, by the way, after checking with my solicitor. All right, so what we got now is a new record that I picked up last fall when we were up at the big contest in Pembroke. I'm just going to play you one little track from this. It's a common tune up yonder called Constitution Breakdown. It's a cool tune. It's only got one part that they play over and over again, but it's a really cool tune. It's screaming out for a second part, but no one has ever written one. But it's got a little hitch at the end that makes up for that. But this is my buddy Calvin Vollrath. If you haven't heard him, wow. He's an incredible fiddle player, incredible composer of new fiddle tunes. He's composed hundreds of fiddle tunes, many of which have worked their way into the standard repertoire up in Canada. And I've been trying to play some of them. When we did our numerous workshops we've done out in the Bay Area, I taught the Harrington Valley two-step one time, which is a great Calvin tune. And it really stuck. Every time we go out there now, everybody, that's what they want to play, is the Harrington Valley two-step. But this is a tune from Lee Cremo. I'm just going to play this one track as a teaser, but you can go to calvinvollrath.com and get all of his stuff. I mean, dozens of CDs, books. If you want music to any of his tunes, he's got them all up there. You can download a single sheet at a time. It's a pretty incredible website if you haven't visited. So let's see if I can make this work here. Is it working? that should certainly give you an idea. I suggest you run right out and get Calvin's new CD. Tunes I think I should know, but this is all traditional stuff primarily, and not stuff he's composed. Another one of his CDs I really love is Tunes from My Past, I think it's called, and I've learned a lot of my versions of Canadian fiddle tunes from that recording because he plays them so darn straight up and so well. All right, well, this is coming to the end of the show here, so we're going to finish with one more record, and we're going to go out with a little waltz here. This is a tune called Alice Blue Gown. Now, Teddy Roosevelt had a daughter named Alice, and apparently this was composed back in the noughts when he was president, and he used to comment to the press, I believe something to the effect, I'm paraphrasing now, I can either run the country or I can control Alice, but I can't do both, you know. She apparently was quite into the night scene there in New York, was often observed with her ankle showing below her dress, button-up shoes, very risque for its day. So let's hear a little Alice Blue Gown, and that's going to be the end of the program for today. Hey, I'm still waiting for that first email on my pristine email account, Possum's Big Fiddle Show. Sorry, Big Fiddle Show at gmail.com. Big Fiddle Show, all one word. Okay, here we go with Alice Blue Gown. Now the lyrics. In my sweet little Alice Blue Gown. When I first wandered down to town, just like a recitative, I was so proud inside as I felt every eye. In every glass window, a prince passing by. Any manner of passion I found. Everybody skate.